Yo, what up, Nyagas? It's your boy Filosco here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about this clip.
3 months, News 8 has been reporting on questions about the TV show To Catch a Predator and its sting in Murphy, Texas. Now NBC is being sued for $105 million for its role in the show. News 8's Byron Harris has our story tonight.
This was the final sting in NBC's Murphy episode of To Catch a Predator. As Murphy and Terrell police entered this house with an erroneous search warrant, the man inside, an alleged internet sexual predator, killed himself. Bill Conrad was a former Kaufman County District Attorney. Now his sister, Patricia Conrad, is suing NBC for $105 million.
The entertainment industry cannot act as police, judge, jury, executioner. And for a corporation like NBC, ratings and money matter.
Police, get on the ground. Get on the ground. To Catch a Predator is a ratings success for NBC. The lawsuit alleges the network puts its profits ahead of trapping sexual predators, that the show unethically obtains confidential data from local law enforcement officials, that it fabricates evidence and ultimately commits bribery by offering law enforcement officials inducements to participate. And the show, the lawsuit alleges, coerced law enforcement officials into cooperating in its stings. All of that adds up to racketeering, bribery, and civil rights violations, according to the lawsuit, which charges that Bill Conrad died as a result.
I have no problem, and I'm sure the nation should have no problem, with cameras standing behind the police and law enforcement doing their job. Everyone should have a problem with the cameras in front of the police, as was here.
The lawsuit alleges that a pattern of bribery existed between NBC and law enforcement officials in 6 other cities besides Murphy, where the show was shot. Attorney Bruce Barron says he has no plans to sue the city of Murphy at this time. NBC says it plans to fight the lawsuit vigorously. Byron Harris, Channel 8.
Now, To Catch a Predator, one of the best TV shows I've ever seen in my life. Now, I'm not sure about how law-abiding the show was, like if they were obtaining documents legally, or if it was illegal to put cameras on a police officer or something. But from what I understand, and if what I'm about to say is true, this show should have never been canceled. If it's an absolute fact that they always let the suspect make the first contact. So like if they make a profile of a little girl, they never say anything to anyone first, the suspect says something first, excellent. Excellent. And number 2 is, if they have video Skype evidence of the suspect speaking to the police officer or undercover agent, and having them speak, and once again, this fucking, the suspect hears the police officer or little girl, let's say little girl, the suspect hears the little girl say something like, oh, you know, but I'm 13 or I'm 14, and live on Skype, while it's recorded, he says something like, I know, baby, but we can deal with it. As long as those 2 things are true, this show should have never been stopped. Never. I don't give a fuck who kills themselves. I don't give a fuck who cries about it. I don't care who dies behind it. Who kills themselves, I don't care. This show should have never been stopped. It's a sad day in hell that To Catch a Predator, that show can't continue. But yet, we can continue with World Star and monetizing violence on random people. Yeah, that can make money. But people getting child molesters off the street can't make money. I mean, really? And they're going to sue for like $100 million? Because your fucking brother was a child molester and he got caught? Now, I understand. Let's say if they were setting him up. He didn't really speak to the little girl. He didn't really talk on Skype. Well, he's a DA. He should have the evidence. He would have the evidence. He would say, I never spoke to this bitch. Well, he won't say bitch. It's like, I never spoke to this girl or boy, whatever it was. You don't have any evidence against me. Your typed up messages were fabricated. You have no evidence of me speaking with this young boy on Skype. He has nothing to worry about. But the reason he killed himself was because he had something to worry about. And that's why I like that show. Because there's no such thing as entrapment when you believe the person is a fucking child. That's not entrapment. There's nothing that a 14-year-old girl can say to me to make me want to fuck her. Do you understand? Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult. There's nothing a 14-year-old girl can tell me to make me want to fuck her. Nothing. Nothing. Let's say she's 15 and she's bad. She's real good looking. You know what I'd say? I'll be honest. I'd be like, call me on your 18th birthday. Hit me up. I'll be popular. Hit me up. You can find me on Google. Soon as you turn 18, hit me up. Show me your ID. Straight up and down, just like that. But there's no reason for any adult to be seeing an underage girl, period. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for you to be contacting an underage girl. Okay, let me give you, there's maybe some examples. Maybe you have a daughter who's like 14, right? And you want to know what she wants for her birthday. So you contact her 14-year-old friends like, hey, would you know what my daughter wants? After that conversation, it should be over. It should be no, what are you wearing? Are your parents home? Can I come visit you? There should be none of that shit. Whenever an adult is speaking with a child, you have to be extremely careful. There's no such thing as entrapment when you believe the person is speaking to you is a child, whether you believe it or not. When that person you're speaking to tells you that he or she is a child, there is no such thing as entrapment. You're the fucking adult, asshole. You're the adult. I cannot believe this show got canceled. You know one thing I liked about this show too? There weren't that many black people on it. Just saying. And I'm gonna be dead ass. Most of the people they caught were of course white because the majority of the country is white, so I'm not saying white people do more than other people with this child molesting shit. But there are a lot of Indian guys in this shit. I don't know why. There are a lot of Indian dudes. A lot. Watch it. I've watched every To Catch a Predator. There are a lot of Indian dudes. I don't know why, and I'm not being racist. Just watch the fucking show. I've seen all like 13 episodes. Just watch it. There's a lot. And not 13 episodes, but like 13 different cities they had it. Just watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. But there weren't many black dudes. They probably caught, like, out of, let's say they caught 100, maybe 6 of them are black, like that. You know, less than the percentage in the country. So that made me feel kind of good. But other than that, the shit was disgusting. The shit was disgusting that they had to shut the show down. And now Chris Hansen, oh, Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen. What happened to you? Sad music time. Hold on. Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen. Oh my god, let me find a sad song. No, that's not sad enough. That's not sad enough. Okay, let's do this. Chris Hansen. What happened? I know they shut your show down. But if any of you know Chris Hansen, he's now doing the stupidest shows ever. Stupid. I'm gonna save that for another clip. I'm gonna make another, not another clip. I'm gonna make another video about Chris Hansen. But it's just a sad day where an adult man can claim that the little girl he was talking to made him go to his house and try to have sex, go to her house and try to have sex with her. It is a sad day, people. It is a sad day. Really? They have a show like this out here in Russia, but it's different. They look for I think they look for gay pedophiles or something, because whenever they are with the suspect, they say things like, "Pidarazzi li pedophile." It's like, are you a faggot or are you a pedophile? And the guy usually says, "Niet, I'm neither." You know, he says, "I'm neither," whatever. But poor Chris Hansen. And Dateline, if any of you from NBC are watching this, you need to continue that show. Take the cameras off the police officers. Keep the cameras behind the police officers, and just keep doing the show. Because as long as this show is public and people keep watching it, child molesters are going to think twice. They are going to think twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times before doing it, because they don't want to be on national TV. It was one of the best things we had going. Please, let's bring it back. My niggas. And I'm out. Later.